Welcome back, everyone. This is Joshua Elba. It's been much too long since I made my last video, but I've been getting more questions on Instagram that I wanted to respond to and go over. In this video specifically, I'm going to be going over a question that I got about passive income and my thoughts on that. Now, before I get into the topic, the only thing I ask is that you like the video so more people just like you and I get to see these videos, and that subscribe to the channel for the same exact reason, because it helps out the YouTube algorithm. And lastly, if you're new to my videos and you're thinking about becoming a business owner, you like sales, you like investing, the whole purpose of my channel is for everyone watching these videos to make money. So if you're open to becoming a new business owner, there's about $14,000 in cash bonuses, not PPP loans, not money you have to pay back, not like just cash bonuses and business credits that go to your credit and your bank accounts for starting a business as an incentive to start a business. So if you DM me on Instagram at @TheJoshElba, I'd be happy to share more information with you about that. Now let's jump into the topic. So someone DM'd me on Instagram and they're like, Josh, what do you think of passive income? And I used to be so for it. Like when I was, let's say 2017, like 4 or 5 years ago, 2015, 16, 17, I was so for it. But I feel like that's the idea that they sell poor people. Because there's the difference in mentality between the poor and the rich. The poor, most all like poverty is because of laziness. If you're poor, you're probably very lazy. Poor financially, poor spirituality, poor family life. But the one that everyone tracks is money, obviously. And the laziness that creates the poverty is a character flaw. And that same character flaw is what causes poor people to look for, whether it's an MLM company or get rich quick schemes, ways to make a lot of income with little to no work, because like the rich do the work. Even if they've had, even if Bezos has $250,000 invested by his parents, he still did the work for Amazon. He was still putting shipping labels on boxes, selling books when they began, which is why he's rich. He has a rich quality of life because he works harder than most people. But the reason I think they sell passive income to the poor, you don't hear billionaires getting pitched MLM and passive income, because rich people aren't looking for passive income, because there's no such thing as passive income. If you have passive income, you're probably unintelligent, and I'll go into details why. So from a passive income standpoint, there's earned income, going to a job, getting a certain amount of things done, and they pay you money for the service rendered. Nobody gets paid for time, because if you sit there and do nothing with the time that they're paying you, you'll be fired. You get paid for the services rendered, and it happens to be over a period of time. Same exact thing with sales. You get paid for the services rendered. You get paid to close. Now the opposite side of that would be passive income, which is income earned from not working. So income earned from not working obviously exists, but the way it's being sold on Instagram and Facebook and network marketing companies and Forex courses about passive income, the only real passive income I can possibly imagine is like a dividend on a stock, because then you're purely putting your capital at risk and expecting to receive a dividend. The dividend is completely free cash flow. But even then, even on the most base level of like real passive income, like you put your dollars in and it pays you this amount, if you're not paying attention to the book value of the company, to the financials of that company, and you just bought it, even if your plan is to buy and hold forever, it's just stupid to never look at to buy a company, never look at the financials again. None of that matters anymore, because you're getting free cash flow, because you're getting a 3% or 6% or whatever the percent dividend on that. That's just stupid. You wouldn't do that. You wouldn't invest $10,000 or $100,000 or $1 million, and then as long as they keep paying you the cash flow of 3% annually, you wouldn't stop looking at the financials of that business, because that'd be like the most obvious Ponzi scheme ever. All someone has to do is continually get $1 million investors and only pay out 3% annually and pocket the rest. And so they only have to make $30,000 per million, or they can pay out 33 people per year on just the 30K on one single person, let alone, and then pocket the other X amount. Like that'd be such an obvious Ponzi scheme. So going with this, with the dividend side, even if you were to receive passive cash flow, dollars put into your account from a dividend paying stock, it still wouldn't be passive, because you'd have to at least be aware of the financials and tracking something to do with the company, because otherwise you're just risking stupid money, and then you're not investing, you're gambling. And if you're gambling, I think gambling's stupid. I think gambling's extremely stupid, and I think it's fun. I don't gamble, but I don't think it's very smart at all. Okay, so maybe now you say a dividend paying stock isn't passive income, but what about real estate, or what about network marketing, or what about owning a business? Any of those three cases, and we'll go through them one by one because I got a great recommendation by a gentleman who I went to middle school with named Jonathan. And I appreciate you reaching out, watching the videos, but he made a great recommendation, and I know I do it, of not breaking down the videos into sections and flowing smoothly. So I'm going to try and break down the three examples. Real estate, network marketing, owning a business, or a royalty. Real estate's very, very similar to the dividends stocks strategy. It's not passive income because if you're not paying attention to your real estate portfolio, whether you're flipping it or in this case for passive income it would be renting it out, you have extremely high risk because you're not paying attention to your basket, as Warren Buffett would say. You're not paying attention to your investment. That's gambling. That's risky. That's stupid. That's not passive income. It's not earned income by labor, but it's not income that you don't look at. Again, the whole point of this video is I think when people say passive income, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about, and they're talking about something for nothing, which isn't realistic. And I also think that's why poor people like it so much. But if you were renting out a house to someone and not paying attention to how they're treating that house, if they're paying the house, if they're paying the management, property management for that house, that'd be stupid. That wouldn't be smart investing. That'd just be stupid. So we agree. That's not completely hands-off passive. And let's say it's a network marketing company. Even if you were to get all your legs underneath you and your sales reps underneath you, selling to the point where you don't have to sell and close anymore, if you like, how lazy and stupid could you be to not be on their ass every day? If you're growing a business, you need to be the leader, which means setting the example, which means leading your followers to where they need to be and what they need to be doing, which means consistent everyday follow-up depending on what's happening with that team. And if you're not doing that because you just want to collect the paycheck from their work, eventually what happens, it has to fail because of laziness and potential naivete, but more so believing the myth of passive income. And lastly, even with the business, the only one I could see from a business side that might be even close to passive, like the dividend paying stocks, would be getting a royalty. Let's say you sell your business and you put that into something else, or you have a royalty for every dollar that comes in, you make X amount of dollars on that business. But still, why wouldn't you want to do more to promote that business? In any case, besides just collecting a check from there. I don't think it makes sense just to collect the check when you can always do more. Maybe that's just, I think you should always be doing more and never satisfied type deal, never comfortable. Because that served me in my life, having that attitude. So there's my take. I think passive income's bullshit. I think there's earned income. I think there's income that you can earn outside of labor, which I love so much more. So much more. I think earned income's shit. One, you pay too high taxes on it, which is pretty dumb because the tax code is written to not pay taxes as incentives to business owners to start businesses, to buy real estate, to employ people, to provide housing. And all it is an incentive system, but that's a whole other video. I don't have enough details on that. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thumbs up, thumbs down. You like it, you don't like it. If you have any specific questions that you think I may be able to help you out with, feel free to DM me on Instagram @BJoshElbow. I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching.